We are here for the official opening weekend of Dollywood's Heartsong Lodge.
Let's tour.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you are watching the theme park footage, and we are here for the very first time, as pretty much almost everyone else is, because the official grand opening weekend of the Heartsong Lodge, Dollywood's second resort. We've actually stayed at the DreamMore. We'll be staying here, so we'll be able to compare the two throughout this video. We'll be providing a full room tour, ground tour, going over the amenities, so many dining options, right?
So many dining options.
Yeah, I want to say there's like 6 currently right now.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to be able to stay here, to be able to cover everything, to be able to eat all the awesome food.
Yes, you can get the gristmill cinnamon bread here.
Yeah. So it says the grist, like it's from the grist mill. So one of the issues we had when we stayed at DreamMore was that the cinnamon bread over there came in like a little paper bottom, so it absorbed all that sugary goodness. And a lot of people think and we agree, the grist mill over in Dollywood is the premier cinnamon bread on property. So since they're stating or putting grist mill in the name, we'll have to see if it's just as good.
Yeah, they have an indoor pool.
Yeah.
An outdoor pool, a hot tub, so many fireplaces, rocking chairs.
On first impressions, I do want to say I feel like this resort is a lot more grand than the DreamMore, but the DreamMore feels a lot more intimate.
DreamMore is like cozy, and this one is more like, this is your Smoky Mountain getaway. And Heartsong is a very popular Dolly Parton song that was released in 1994, which was about the beauty of the Smoky Mountains, which is what this resort is. She wanted to encompass all the gorgeous beautifulness of the Smoky Mountains and put it into a resort. So you'll see all the colors, all the greenery inside and outside.
Yeah, it's reflective of the theme. So even as you walk in, we'll go over this more so in the tour, but it actually, there is like a nod right at the front to each of the different seasons, and you can see changes of the seasons throughout the Smoky Mountains. It's supposed to capture that natural magic and the aesthetic of the Smoky Mountains, which I think the Dollywood theme park does very well. It's the natural landscapes really accentuate the beauty. I feel like in Disneyland or Disney World, you want to kind of escape the real world, but here, the real world is just so beautiful. The idea is to accentuate it. And that's what I think this resort, so far what we've experienced, is doing very well. As far as DreamMore goes, the sister resort, which is right down the road, the original Dollywood resort, that one is supposed to be more like staying in Dolly's apartment. So you have more of like those butterflies, you have the white aesthetic, but here,
it's very, very much like a love letter to Dolly. Like if you're a fan of Dolly, like there's just Dolly like paraphernalia everywhere. It's really fun. And when you do stay at the official Dollywood resorts, you do get the free Time Saver Pass.
Well, you have five rides with the Time Saver Pass. You also get a trolley. We'll show you where to pick that up from, or to Dollywood from the resort. It is shared with DreamMore, so they can get a bit packed, and it goes to DreamMore first.
There are rooms with balconies, which we have a room with a balcony.
And there's rooms without balconies. So we'll go over the different room types as well. With all the different dining here, they actually have a main dining area called Ember and Elm. So we'll actually have different videos where we go over a full dinner review and a full breakfast review during our stay here. We have 2 reservations there. We'll show you how to get there though in this video, and we'll be having some lunch, or maybe some breakfast, because I don't know what time it is, over at the pantry where you can get that gristmill cinnamon bread. I think it's only for breakfast, but we'll see, and we'll go over it more as we get in. But are you hungry and are you ready to stay here for the first time, Sam?
I am. And Jason, like, Dolly is literally inside right now.
Yeah, let's see if hopefully we can get a shot of her.
We're breathing the same air as her, like.
Yeah, hopefully she'll say hi. But yeah, she's doing like media stuff right now. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Join us for our stay at Dollywood's Heartsong Lodge. All right, so usually we start with the room tour, but for this one, we're going to start with the ground tour because Sam is over there waiting for Dolly. Then as we get to the Songbird Market, which is the pantry, I think we'll have some lunch there. So right here is the front entrance where you'll be checking in, dropping off your bags. And they do have this kind of beautiful fountain area that has these different pillars, looking like they're a bit representative of nature as well as the seasons. As you walk under the entrance arch, you can see kind of these grand chandeliers. The camera doesn't pick up the scale. We were watching videos and these are definitely much bigger than what we thought they were. And you can see they look very rustic, but also golden. So they have kind of a bit of sophistication to them. As you pull up, they do have 15-minute parking over here to the left, as well as valet parking. But if you just want to self-park after you check in, you just pull straight to the back and kind of make a right, and you'll see that back parking lot. They're actually playing Christmas music as we walk in. We are staying here during Christmas, and you can see all of their Christmas and holiday decor. Definitely very rustic with all the wood, reminiscent of a lodge. Obviously, it is a lodge. You see the garland all up. And the pine cones and the browns definitely make sense for the aesthetic here. All right, let's head in and take a look at the front lobby. Oh, look. I think that picture of Dolly Parton is new. I guess everything here is new. You can actually find these rocking chairs throughout the resort. This picture of Dolly is definitely new, and the resort is about 5 stories. So this is the 2nd and 3rd floor. They have like a little bridge that looks out into the lobby. Right to the right of the check-in desk, they do have this beautiful mural paying homage to the Smoky Mountains, and a sunrise market. It's pretty much open all hours of the night. If you're having a midnight craving, they do have a lot of different snacks, including moon pies. So many different things that you can get in here. A bunch of different drinks in here as well. And if you need things with some baby stuff, as well as hand warmers, this type of cold it's important. Hair products, and they obviously have some medicines here if you need them. Now, right past the check-in desk, you'll be able to find the Songbird Market. I was referring to this as the pantry before. You can also go down here to get your tickets, find the trolley, find the back porch, which is a nice little scenic area, the gift shop called Honeysuckle Pine, and the fitness center. Also guest parking. Now, the Songbird Market is open from 6:30 a.m. to 11 p.m., so some pretty late hours. There's some seating inside. There's seating actually out there as well. And they have, oh, if I'm strong enough, areas out here that you can see. Big tables. You can actually even play some checkers, it looks like. Obviously, all those like brown tones. Let's see what they have to eat, though. Bunch of different candy. And those moon pies again. And Goo Goo clusters. Oh, I have to try one of these. Along with the hot food, they also have grab-and-go options. You can see assorted parfaits over there at the top. These salads actually look really good. They have a Caesar one. This looks like kind of a chef salad over here. Croissants. Then they have like burgers. It looks like you can heat up. And oh, this is an Italian ciabatta. These are actually croissant sandwiches. They have Greek salad, and then all these different assorted milks and drinks right here at the bottom. Obviously, a bunch of different snacks. Cheese balls. Always a big fan of the cheese balls. Cliff bars. Even more drinks back here, including Dasani water. Mr. Pibb. Sam's a fan of Pibb. They actually have in-house made pizzas that I hear are very popular. Ice cream as well. These assorted pastries. And of course, this is the star right here. Dollywood's grist mill cinnamon bread. It's signature cinnamon bread. Delicious giant cookies. Looks like there's muffins over there towards the back. Croissants over here. Or just pastries. They have decorated cookies, of course. The butterfly cookie. Butterfly being Dolly Parton's icon. And an icon of this resort. And they also have seasonal cookies. Like the little pumpkin guy back there. You can see lunch is available after 11:30, and it looks like they do have a lot of delicious looking options. I still don't know what I'm going to get. To know that Songbird Market actually sports Starbucks coffee as well. So it's basically like a Starbucks, but with Dollywood food. Breakfast, they have egg frittatas. They also have sausage gravy, obviously biscuits and gravy, a southern delicacy. They have a Coke Freestyle machine if you get like one of the drinks here. And they also do have like the cream milk and skim milk back here, because I think you do all your milking yourself. Utensils and condiments are also in this same area. This lamp is actually kind of made of a tree. Nice touch. You can also see the rings of the trees that created this coffee table. Nice little touch. There are birdhouses for the songbirds at the back of this restaurant. Now, the door near the birdhouses will take you out towards the pool, as well as a lot of cool looking fireplaces, but I want to take a look more at the seating area and the back end of the lobby, because it has this giant fireplace. All right, so right there is the Songbird Market, right there is the check-in desk, and right here, hello Sam, is the 2-story fireplace with Dolly Parton immortalized right on the front of it. You can see that she is sitting there within the Smoky Mountains, being inspired, as the Smoky Mountains have been a continuing point of inspiration for Dolly Parton. Also for this season, they have garland adorning the entire top of the fireplace, as well as the next 2 levels. You can see this end table is made of a tree stump. They have this red and yellow little reindeer And even more trees. There's so many trees in here. We'll get into even more of them as we go through this tour. Now, as we face the other way, you can see right at the top, there are almost like butterfly wings. And then, of course, this giant window looks out onto the Smoky Mountain. It's supposed to look like a giant lantern. Obviously, with the fire at the center, you can see the water going off in the background. A lot of great seating, and again, that rustic aesthetic. Fall really is one of the best times to visit here. You can see all of those different changing colors there. We're almost like a week out from peak season. Now, to the opposite side of the Songbird Market is going to be the Acoustic Lobby. They actually have a media event in there right now, but it's going to actually turn into a lounge and a separate area for even more seating when you're coming to stay at Dollywood and you're waiting for your room. All right, we're pausing the tour just for a moment so we can get something to eat at the Songbird Market. What are you excited for, Sam?
Cinnamon bread.
All right, so lunch is served. They actually have a different menu for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I got a quick service or a grab-and-go turkey sandwich, and Sam, you got one of their the chopped BLT, right?
So there's 4 sandwiches. I got the bacon, lettuce, tomato.
And all the sandwiches are chopped.
Yes.
And
Hoagie, it is toasted too, which is nice. And there's smoked bacon and garlic aioli. I've never had a BLT like this before.
it looks very good.
I'm not sure how to eat it.
You just gotta eat it like a hot dog. I seriously want to bite out of that, Sam.
It's really good. I really like the bread. It's like just like nice and soft and toasty. And I like it being chopped. I think maybe BLT should be chopped.
I like having the option of a little chop.
The bacon is really good. Like, it's not chewy and it's like a nice little smoked flavor. The garlic aioli is nice. Like, it's very wet. This BLT.
Like wet. They also have a goo type of dessert in there, Sam.
Oh, good.
It's like a goo candy. I'll show you it. The viewers have already seen.
Oh. I'm gonna give this a 7.
Sounds, ooh, 7 is good. All right, so this is their grab-and-go turkey and Swiss on a croissant sandwich. I think it's just that. There's nothing else.
Plain Jane.
Yes, so I could probably put some mayo on this to add some moisture, but I want to taste the croissant. Oh, it is a little flaky. Good. It's very fresh. I mean, it's a grab-and-go sandwich. All you really expect from this is for fresh turkey, fresh meat, and a high-quality bread, a high-quality croissant. It's not like not many things are candy cane in croissant level. It's not when we went to France, Sam, in the French Riviera croissant level, but it's a good quick service croissant. Solid, everything I expect. Fresh lettuce. You see it's not browning or anything. Freshly made in the morning. I'm gonna give this another 7. I'm gonna rate it off of a normal scale. I feel like if I rate it off of like a quick service grab and go, it probably could be an 8, but I'm gonna go 7 just for flavor because I'm not particularly blown away. I think, could they do better? Maybe, but this is very good. I'm very happy with it. It's an easy go-to sandwich. She is.
I gotta get out of here. I love you, Dolly.
Just heading out. Just christened the lodge. All right, so we learned a lesson today. Don't put your cinnamon bread on the side or you will have a soggy bag like this one. But this is the grist mill cinnamon bread. It is what Dollywood is known for. It is their most iconic snack. Many consider it a 10. I would at times consider it a 10. So you can get this at the DreamMore as well, in the pantry there. My issue every time we've had it there is that they would have it in this paper, but I now hear they also have it in the tin at the DreamMore as well. And they are stating that this is grist mill cinnamon bread, not just cinnamon bread, but cinnamon bread from Dollywood's Grist Mill, which is a spot in the park. We've done it in our Dollywood food crawl, one of our more popular videos.
I feel like nothing beats getting it though in the park though. Like when you
Yeah,
go
well, the
like
Grist Mill also,
right when it opens.
They make it fresh. You could watch them making it, so you can see the bottom is the best part here. And usually you would get an option of 2 different sauces, either the apple butter or the like Cinnabon type of sauce. I like this sauce. I prefer the apple butter. It's very sweet, but I'm just going to do a light little touch. See if grist mill still reigns supreme. Obviously, fresh from the park is more iconic. You know, watch them make it at the grist mill. But this does taste, to me, like grist mill cinnamon bread that was transported here. It has this light saltiness, and the bottom is just so sweet. It absorbs all that goo. Look at it. You can see it, like the crystallization of the sugar right there at the bottom. So good. I'm gonna give this a 9. If you get it fresh from the grist mill, I would give that a 10. Just because I can tell this isn't completely fresh. They had to reheat it. But still amazing. If you're here, you gotta get the cinnamon bread. It's what they're known for. Unless you don't like sweet things or you can't have too much sugar, then definitely don't get this. But it is their most iconic snack, and it is for a reason. And I'm so happy that you can get it now at all of Dollywood's affiliate resorts. All right, so this is Honeysuckle and Pine. It's their official gift shop. You can see they have a lot of stuff for little Dolly fans over here. A lot of different Dolly and Heartsong Lodge shirts and sweatshirts, right, Sam?
There's a lot of hotel-specific merch.
Yeah.
Like more than you would think.
More than we saw at the DreamMore, for sure. They have a ton of these tumblers. We definitely got to get a mug on our way out. We always get a mug at every resort we stay at, so we're actually running out of mug space. Obviously, they have a lot of Dolly-specific merchandise as well, as she is the matriarch. And do they make noise? No, they're just for show. Man, they have so many tumblers, Sam. Look at these. Like, these are like mug tumblers. I might want to get this one instead. Oh, you're right. That's my favorite mug I've seen so far. Yeah. Oh, with different seasons on it. Wow. Heartsong Lodge teddy bears. Found a Dolly Parton Christmas shirt.
Season 2 Dolly.
These little mini like fireplaces. They actually have ornaments that look very nice. Heartsong Lodge blankets. Maybe Frank would like this, Sam. Frank's a big fan of blankets. More tumblers, water bottles. They have hats as well. And then they have this like wonder shirt that has a pine tree on it. So I guess this is seasonal. Maybe it's not actually, because pine trees in the lodge wouldn't be seasonal. Looks like we found the Christmas merch, and look at this. A stocking that looks like Dolly Parton's Christmas boot. They obviously have some Santa mugs. And they actually have these little Santas that wave at you. They actually have their own candy over here.
I wonder if they're as good as Goofy Sours.
Yeah, they're giving Goofy Sour run for money.
Popcorn.
And they have Rice Krispie treats too. They really did a great job at Honeysuckle and Pine. So much merchandise, I feel like.
I mean, literally, I want every single thing in the store.
Right past Honeysuckle and Pine, and to your right will be the ATM in case you need some cash. We're gonna move right past that to ticketing, guest parking, fitness pools, and show you guys where to get the trolley. Over here, they actually have a saying from Dolly. Heartsong melody.
Lyrics from the Heartsong song.
Oh yes, that you brought up earlier. The right past this thematic wall is where you can pick up tickets to not just Dollywood, but to a bunch of dinner shows throughout Pigeon Forge that are owned by this resort area. You can actually pick up your tickets with registration at the front desk. You will need to go here though to get your wristband, so that way you can use the Time Saver Pass. All right, so right past ticketing, there's going to be a little restroom area, and over here to the right is actually where the gym is going to be at. Let's see how Dolly decked this one out. All right, so the gym is like super standard. 2 treadmills, I think 1 elliptical, 1 bicycle. They have a cable crossover machine, but it has like no attachments. It's literally just the pulleys. They have a box jump. They also have dumbbells. Obviously, if you guys know our gym tours here at hotels, they go up to
50 pounds.
50 pounds. It's standard pretty much across the board unless you're at the Jacqueline Fitness Center over at the Cabana Bay Beach Resort and Universal in Orlando. They also obviously have some medicine balls. They have a bench. They have kettlebells, yoga mats. So it's got what you need inside of it.
And it's a bring your own cinnamon bread.
Yeah, we brought cinnamon bread to the gym, which I feel like is...
the irony.
That's very, I feel like, Dollywood, right? They do have complimentary towels over to the right on your way out. And I think that's the dispenser for them when they're dirty. And there is more. All right, so across from the fitness center is the back porch. Now this is an area that kind of feels like it's outside, but it's separated from the elements. And they have Camp DW in here, as well as a bunch of different games that you can play. They play movies as well. What's playing right now?
Brother Bear.
I love it. They have Lincoln Logs back here. I haven't seen these since I've been a little kid.
In here either.
Yeah, it's perfect though for little kids that are
family friendly.
Yeah, for a lodge resort. All right, so right past the back porch in the fitness center, it's going to be this little area where to the right will take you to your trolley service. It'll be right outside those doors. These doors take you to the indoor pool, and then these doors back here will take you to the common areas outside, like the fireplaces, the outdoor pools, and the hot tub. All right, let's go outside, take a look at the trolley stop. See, right here's the trolley stop. They have more of those little statues that we kind of saw at the front. And we saw this get pretty packed out before, but no one here right now, so I guess there are probably busier times than others. Sam was saying that our room is actually literally right there. That's us. Yeah, we're second level. All right, let's head back in to look at the pool. This is the indoor pool. I don't want to like shoot anyone while they're swimming, but it's kind of shaped like a butterfly. Obviously very humid in here. They do have some nice little spots to dine at. Over to the back left corner as you walk in will be the complimentary towels. Now, if we head outside, you can actually see the hot tub. So the hot tub here is called The Cove, and it is open from 8 to 10 p.m. When it's cool out, you can see the steam rolling right off of it. And as Sam was saying, it's a big hot tub. Now, the standard pool is unfortunately closed today. It's meant to kind of look like a swimming hole. As you can see, the architecture is supposed to look like it almost blends in with the Smoky Mountains over there in the back. DreamMore's pool is actually, or hot tub I should say, is actually connected to their pool. Here they have two separate areas, which definitely makes it feel more, one more like an adult section, one more like a kids section. And you can actually see way back there is a splash pad for kids. Now as we face away on the other side of the pool, you can see the back side of the Heartsong Lodge. You can see that the interior is meant to look like a lantern. And then right there, right in front of us, that's actually a little fire pit, or actually I should say a giant fire pit. And this fire pit goes off at night, and it definitely adds some scenic atmosphere to the area. But if you can't find a spot here, don't fret. There are fire pits all around here as well. Now, if you walk out the back of Heartsong and you bear left, you are going to see kind of their pool bar, but also a restaurant. It's called The High Note. You can actually order from that window, or you can do sit-down seating. It's open all day here. They have full service seating, indoor seating as well as outdoor seating, and they're kind of connected to the back of Ember and Elm. Food looks very good too. And I think a lot of this stuff you can actually get sent over to your room. The High Note open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every single day, so you can get like a lunch or late night bite. There's actually some hidden magic for kids and kids at heart over here tucked in the back. And then they have this like play area. It's got a rope. It has like a long slide. We tried these things out, the hearing horns. They didn't work. Little logs.
If you're ever doing it wrong.
Yeah, Sam actually went down the slide.
It's very steep.
And I actually climbed up with the rope. The Smoky Mountains, as we've said before, are a huge inspiration for a lot of Dolly Parton's music. So I feel like back here, as you even walk past the slide and such, they had these little areas where you could become a little musician yourself right here in the majestic Smoky Mountains. I'm gonna try. It really is beautiful back here, and Sam, there's no one here, right?
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's like this is our own heart song.
Well, I think it's, a lot of people are at the park right now because it's the first day of the Christmas
True.
stuff. And past those fun play areas, they have these scenic little walkways. You can actually see all the fall foliage. They have these benches. Around this bench, it provides the perfect view of the back of the Heartsong Lodge. And right now, I can actually see the moon right above the chimney. Now I think we're gonna head to the room. Our room is actually on this side of rooms. They do have some stuff, well actually there's rooms on this side, but there's some other amenities over on this side I'll show in a bit. But let's head up to our room. All right, so cool thing about the elevators here, each of them has a different Smoky Mountain design. This one actually shows the Smokies. We actually were just in another one that showed different moss all amongst them like a flowing river. I think the other one has bears. All right, we're on floor 2. As we head down, I wanted to show you at the end of each hallway, they do have like an ice and water area, which is standard at most hotels. So you have your ice machine there, but they do have like a water bottle filling machine, and you don't actually have a microwave in your room. So the end of each hallway shares a microwave. You can see on the carpet as well, it kind of looks like moss and trees and the interior of like tree rings. Okay, 2126. Let's head in. All right, we are in. They do have a few different room types. We have a double queen with a balcony. First thing you'll notice to your left is I have kind of a big vanity mirror. Hello. Interesting touch are these like leather straps. You'll see them like throughout the hotel room here. To your right, they do have a coat hanger, which you can tell is already coming in handy for Sam and I. And then right past the mirror, they actually do have like another coat hanger, but also they have this little ledge over here, which Sam and I are using to hold our cinnamon bread. So this is what we call a cinnamon bread ledge. Lots of storage up top. They do have your ironing board. They do have an iron too. It's actually in a little case right over here. We actually use a steamer, as you can see there. And then there's your ice bucket, if you want to use that ice machine I showed you guys before. Below there you have even more storage space. Some little shelves over here. Your safe is actually on this ledge as well. I like how all the green matches the green in the room. Then you also have the fridge. Pretty good like storage space, I feel like, for a resort mini fridge. Definitely enough to hold like at least 2 or 3 cinnamon breads. I do have a theory about the fridge that I'll get back to, but to your right, next to the fridge, is where you'll have your AC controls. And then right before the AC controls, you'll find the restroom area. You can see those leather straps again, but what I really like about these mirrors is that they actually have these little like bugs or fireflies going off towards the top. Below that, you can see you have the stainless steel sink. What feels to be a actual marble countertop. I'm not sure if that actually is though. You have your towels underneath here. They have these like no stick pads. You can find your dryer over here. Then to the right of the sink, you have your tissues and you have some like cosmetic things. You have body lotion, it looks like, and then obviously good. You need soap to wash your hands with. At least I hope everyone's using soap. Beautiful artwork, kind of reminiscent of that log we saw near the Songbird Market. Smoky Mountain moments or treasured memories. There's actually separation between the sink, the toilet, and the shower, which I like because it allows 2 people to be able to get ready at the same time. They have the sliding doors. All right, so obviously standard toilet. What I'm noticing back here though is this actually, you can actually feel the grooves of the wood that made this up. Kind of brings more of that theme to life. They have 2 shower heads, and they have like the stainless steel handles. We got a tub, but there are rooms we have seen in other videos that do not have tubs. So if you have like a kid or you need a tub, I guess just make sure to let them know. All right, so some have double queens, some have Murphys, they even have suites. We got the double queen. We are counting 8 USB ports in this room. We'll show you where they are. First thing I want to note is, again, the leather straps against the bed, more of those kind of like rustic brown tones. And then above the bed, beautiful scenic mural, right, Sam?
Yeah. You
can get conjoined rooms if you need. First 2 USB ports you'll see kind of on this area. It's kind of like a little seat or more storage space if you want. There's 2 right here. Sam already has her phone in. There's also storage space right here at the bottom. It actually says welcome to us as we walk in, and it gives you all different information on the smart television about the DreamMore Resort and Heartsong Lodge. Obviously, standard remote. And this is my theory about why the fridges, I think, are in a weird place. I'm pretty sure this is where the fridge was supposed to be, but it was too small of a space, and now they're just using it as storage space. Because, like, look at that back open area.
Yeah, it definitely looks like the fridge.
Yeah, this looks like that was meant for a fridge. Also, it closes on its own, which is good. The storage space here looks like you could just fit some like shirts and stuff in there. On the other side of this, you could see 2 more USB ports. Not a lot of storage underneath the beds. You can maybe fit like a little something, but it's definitely tight. Then next to the beds, we do have a smart clock, which has 1 USB-A in it. Actually, get a little Heartsong pen and notepad. There are 2 plugs and 2 USBs right next to the clock, but one of them is being used for your phone, which is like, this seems like a new piece of technology. There's no wires. It just goes right to the front desk. I feel like all of them have wires. If you have kids too, it's good to note that the plugs have these like little plastic interiors that, you know, help prevent kids from sticking things in there. Now, if you're facing the murals in the bed to the right actually also has a USB port, and the coffee table type of area, again, has kind of that oak tree aesthetic, or like those like grooves you would see in the interior of a tree. This carpet styling kind of matches the one from the outside, but it is a wood floor. They also have this chair, and past the TV, you obviously have your desk. They gave us a complimentary bookmark when we checked in.
That's for the opening weekend.
Oh, nice. They do have a Keurig style coffee maker, not a Keurig, also not plugged in, so you got to plug it in yourself, I guess. Maybe they just look past that. And then all these different coffees from Maud's. I feel like Maud would be from Tennessee.
Got some Heartsong branded cups. Probably gonna take these home. Some weird like that.
You're not weird. I'm taking them. I'll take them home. Also, we're going to bring up the food menu. They have room service here. I think it comes from the restaurant that's attached to Oak and Elm, is it called?
Ember and Elm?
Ember and Elm.
Oak and Elm.
I'm new here.
Look, cinnamon bread.
They have cinnamon bread for
delivered
breakfast.
to your room.
They have an all-day menu, too.
Springer Mountain Farms fried chicken, Sand Buffalo grilled cheese.
Yeah, I saw that on the menu for the
Tennessee
the high
whiskey.
note.
Man, we need to add an
Build your own pizzas.
extra day onto this trip.
They did give us complimentary postcards. If you wanted to send a postcard out. And right above the postcards is this noise machine we've heard so many positive things about. Okay, Sam, what should we put on? You can put on a few noises.
Birds. Is it on?
You got to hit the music button. Uh-oh. Okay, so not broken. We figured this thing out. You have to hold this for like 3 seconds. And then when you hear that little noise, crackling fire at night, or maybe you want to hear a little storm. Maybe some waves with the storm. Maybe we don't want a storm. Maybe we just want some wind. Oh no, that's a stream. And of course, there'd be birds next to the stream. This one is just the sound of night. It sounds creepy. And then, of course, they just have the standard, like white noise or fan noise. Great to have. We actually bring a white noise machine with us, so this is awesome. All right. You can already see some of that fall foliage. It opens up. It actually, what I didn't realize too is it has a screen. So if you wanted just to experience like the Smoky Mountain air, which is definitely one of the nice amenities of staying here.
You can hear the music.
Oh yeah, and you can hear the exterior music. So our balcony is pretty big. We have 2 lawn chairs, a little coffee table. You can see it actually extends all the way back out this way. And this is where you'll pick up the trolley. Obviously, it'd be nice to have one of the higher elevation ones, but it's always nice to be able to look out onto the Smoky Mountains, especially this time of year when you can see the changing fall foliage. All right, so right in the front lobby for guests daily from 4 to 6, they have hot wassail here over at the lodge. It has apple cider, orange juice, lemon juice, cinnamon, cloves, ginger, and nutmeg. All right, our first Heartsong Lodge wassail. Cheers.
It's very hot.
So, citrus notes, lemon. It's delicious. That tastes like fall.
So interesting. I do taste the cinnamon now. It's like orange juice and
I love
cinnamon,
that.
but it like
I want to bring this home with me.
tastes like Christmas.
Can we
to
do
me.
wassail
You think it
4
tastes
to
like fall.
6?
I think it tastes like Christmas.
It's like fall to Christmas. It's a November drink, I would say. What would you give it?
I'm giving it a 9. I think it's
give it
like
a
really
9,
unique.
yeah.
It tastes really good.
Yeah,
and
I
they
agree.
make it fresh and it's free.
If you like these flavors, get a wassail if you're staying here. It's definitely worth it, and it's included with your stay.
I'm chugging mine.
They do change that up seasonally, just so you know.
Can I put on like a disguise and go back there and get another one? Like it was so good.
Good morning from our day 2 here at the Heartsong Lodge. All right, so I went to the Songbird Market for breakfast. I got one of their croissants. I've been in a croissant mood ever since we went to the Candy Cane Inn. And Sam, you also got the coffee, right?
I got a cafe mocha, so they do serve Starbucks there, but it's not like a full service Starbucks, so they won't have like the entire menu, but they do have a lot of good things. They do have cold brews, cafe mochas.
This is very good. It's not a scrambled egg, too. It's like a fried egg. I thought it would be like a mass scramble. This is actually delicious. Wow.
Mass scramble.
I would prefer cheddar cheese. If I'm going off the croissant is like super flaky. Messy, buttery. Sam, how's your coffee?
It's good. It tastes like standard. It tastes, on brand with what, regular Starbucks tastes like.
What would you give it?
I'll give it an 8, and I'm also eating leftover cinnamon bread that we got.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's still so good. It's so gooey.
I'll give this an 8, too. Very good breakfast from the Songbird Market. I'm gonna finish my tour in a little bit. All right, there's actually a section of the second floor I wanted to show everyone who's watching. So if we kind of make a right after we get out of the elevators, there's like this bridge. So we pass the elevators, head down this way. This is one of the bridges we saw when we walked in. You can see here's the back of the fireplace, and they actually have some real nice rocking chairs sitting out here. If you face the opposite way, you can see this Christmas tree. It does look really bare up here. I feel like there's supposed to be something here, possibly a larger tree. I think the trees in here, not sure if they're real or fake. I'll have to check that out for you guys. And then you can see the ceiling. We kind of saw these when we came in. There it goes. I think these are supposed to be butterfly wings, which is one of the like iconic signatures of Dolly Parton. Now, if we pan back a bit, we can actually see the fireplace area that we saw earlier, all the different seating, and it actually looks out into the pool area. Nice relaxing seating area too. It's kind of like away from the hustle and bustle of the downstairs. Looks like someone was enjoying themselves a moon pie. They do have like these pine trees everywhere for Christmas, and they have books that celebrate kind of the pageantry and the beauty of the great Smoky Mountains. This would be a nice little area to have some breakfast. There's a little balcony out there we'll check out in a bit. But I really do like these dried like flowers and foliage they have here on the wall. It adds some real like uniqueness to the artwork that's hanging in here. Definitely feels more natural. Look at the balcony. Now, this balcony's pretty big, and not all the rooms come with balconies. So it's good that like if you don't have one, you can always just catch a spot like right here in the morning and kind of enjoy that fall air that we're experiencing right now, or just that clean Smoky Mountain air. I do wish they would turn on some of these fireplaces in the morning, because it does get a little chilly out here. All right, let's head back in. All right, so that's where you walk in again. So I pretty much showed everything that's to the left of us right now, to the right of us when we walk in at the beginning of the video. I'm going to transition to show this area, which is where you could find that Dolly Parton-inspired lounge. They believe it's going to be opening, not open just quite yet, and convention center, as well as some dining options. All right, we were just there, and now we're here with Dolly Parton. All right, so this is the Acoustic Lobby. It's just a little extension of the actual lobby. More of those browns and dark tones. You can also see that natural foliage that kind of accentuates the Smoky Mountain aesthetic here. And a little Dolly Parton quote that pays homage to the Smoky Mountains. Now, this area is supposed to be a lounge. Yesterday we were actually able to get in there, and I took some like B-roll of it, but they say it may transition over to like a lounge area where you can grab like a drink, possibly a bite. Not open yet, but right now it's being used for special events. If you go inside, you could see one of Dolly Parton's attires. There's actually a chandelier that's all guitars around the ceiling. It feels like the most Dolly in that lounge. I'm trying to throw some of the B-roll over this that I captured in there. But it was very nice, and if it's open when you're here, I definitely recommend at least stopping and taking a look. We are now outside the Acoustic Lobby. This is to the left as you walk into the resort. They do have this entire area adorned with trees. There's like a convention, they call it an event center, way down here if you keep following these trees all the way down. And also, 2 of the main restaurants. It really does feel like the most Christmassy over here, and I really enjoy the trees. Just to clarify what I said before, these are definitely fake trees. But very expensive fake trees, so they must be like very nice fake trees. See, as we get towards the event center, the hardwood floor changes into like a carpet, and you see a bit more like blue tones. And it looks like right here is where they'll have like their conventions and their events. If we bear right before that convention center, you can see right out here through those doors is an area where they can do like outdoor type of events or conventions. They have a similar area over at DreamMore. And we're heading back the other way, and you can actually see, I think you might get like even better views of the mountains on this side of the resort. You have like a balcony on this side, because you can see some mountaintops as well as DreamMore off there in the distance. Now, to get to the restaurants, you could head all the way down towards the end of the lobby and make a left, or you could head to the left and then make a little right down this tight little corridor. And that will bring us to Ember and Elm. We're gonna have 2 different videos on Ember and Elm, one on breakfast, one on dinner. And it's nice again to see Dolly pay homage to her home here in Tennessee and see this artwork with a rock formation that creates the state of Tennessee saying home sweet home to me. Now the other restaurant that we showed you guys earlier, that's like attached or like almost on the same side as Ember Elm, the one next to the pool. There's one more thing I wanted to make note of, and it's that they have these rocking chairs literally everywhere scattered among or about the resort. All right, so that does it for the grounds tour. May pop back in again just to show you guys how all the fireplaces look over here at night. It's very nice. Really enjoying our stay here, and at the end, we'll go over a full review. There are some things I think are a little weird here, but again, truly enjoying the stay, and I can't wait to try out the restaurant as well. So they do have Camp DW here I wanted to bring up, and each morning they have different like crafts that you and your kids can take part in if you wanted to create different ornaments or creates different souvenirs for your stay here. All right, so it's our last night here. I want to show you guys some of the atmosphere here. The fire pits look really nice, right, Sam?
I'm not leaving. I don't know where I said last night.
Yeah, I don't have enough money to stay any longer. All right, so this is where I showed you guys earlier. Everyone is, or most people, are outside warming themselves by the fire. Looks like they have someone playing guitar out there. They had a violinist actually out here before.
They have a lot of live music in the park as well. It's like, I think it really sets this, area apart from, like Disney.
Let's see, they have a bunch of fire pits out here in the back, so you can get your own little fireplace. And you want to head down there, Sam?
Yeah.
Dolly Parton was a musician, so I feel like the live music is part of the experience. Yeah, DreamMore too, there's a lot of live musicians. In the morning there was like a kid playing banjo, music, like Christmas music on a banjo, and just walking through the resort playing the music. It adds a liveliness to the atmosphere that you just don't get just hearing music on the speakers, All right, let's head out and check out some of these little fireplaces. So this is that large fireplace that I showed before. They actually do have live music come out here. You can see Mike over there with his guitar. And this area right here is supposed to look like a giant lantern from the outside. And the live Child Dolly fireplace is going off in the interior. Looks very nice with all the Christmas lights going off in there as well. You can see the mini fireplaces here, and what I really appreciate is how kinetic the atmosphere here in the back is. I think it's definitely the most well done area of the resort. You have like the water going off in the background, you have multiple fires, multiple fountains, and then you also have the pool, which kind of has that water going off the side of it. And then obviously there's even kinetic energy in the center of the interior lobby that you could see from the outside, the Dolly Parton fireplace going off. So very well done. And also you could see that fall foliage too, right, Sam?
That's beautiful.
If you guys remember that playground area from earlier in the video, right over here, right before it, is where they'll do the campfire s'mores for Camp DW every single night, included with your stay here over at the Heartsong Lodge. Good morning on checkout day here at the Heartsong Lodge. A few things I noticed about the room while we were staying that I just want to go over real quick. The beds are firm but comfortable. They have like a pillow top, but still firm. And the pillows are very soft. I found them comfortable, but your head kind of sinks in. Sam, we need I feel like you need a few extra pillows, right?
Yeah, it's definitely, you just sink right down into them. But they do feel good.
Yes.
Just not very supportive.
As far as the bathroom goes, the toilet is very high up off the ground. I'm about 5'10", and my feet were dangling like I was a little toddler. For the shower, there's no clothesline. So if you want to hang up like a bathing suit, you have to use these two things over here, and the floor, unfortunately, will get wet. You need, I feel like, something in here to hang clothes up. All right, we're about to check out, so that does it for our stay here at Dollywood's Heartsong Lodge. Positives, I did really enjoy my stay. Extremely relaxing, and I think an amazing value, right?
Yeah, I love it. I actually like the rooms here better than DreamMore, but I definitely think that they're not finished here. It's obvious that they're not done.
To me, I feel like there was a conflict in design. The room that we got is definitely bigger, more spacious, and better than DreamMore's. But I've watched videos like Yankee in the South or Super Enthused like Jackie. They both had different rooms than we had. Some of them smaller. Jackie, I think, had a Murphy bed, which is reminiscent of like the Disney rooms. We had a double queen. There are rooms with kings that don't have balconies, some that do have balconies.
And then
there are suites.
Some rooms with not a lot of USBs, but we had a good amount. And I really love the sound machine. As someone who sleeps with a sound machine, I thought that was like a really great amenity to have here.
To me, I think, again, very relaxing, amazing value. I think if you stay here and you go to Dollywood, it'll be great. The trolley, never waited probably even more than 3 minutes for it. It's always out there when we went in.
And I was nervous when I heard that they were sharing with DreamMore the trolley, and then it could get backed up because they pick up at DreamMore first. But we didn't experience any issues with the trolley.
They had so many of them running. But I do think that, like, when I was staying here, when I heard they were building this, I was thinking Wilderness Lodge for Dollywood. This is definitely not Wilderness Lodge level as in regards to like the detail of the theming. There are just these little nods to Dolly. It is like nestled right into the Smoky Mountains and gives like a nice unique aesthetic to the resort. It's very relaxing with all the fireplaces outside. Getting there, especially this time of year in the fall, being warmed by the fire.
Yeah, it was so cozy. And there's that area that's not open, that purple room with all the merchandise. They were saying that they might be turning into a lounge, and I definitely think they need to do that.
Yeah, no,
they need a spot like that.
So that brings me into some of the issues with the design. If you're looking for a spot to drink, the bar next to the pool is very small, and there weren't that many people here when we were staying. That bar was packed out all times because it's such a limited
tiny
space. Yeah. So they definitely need more like bar space. Also, when you first walk in, that picture of Dolly definitely looks like it should be on the ledge that is above the fireplace.
It should be hanging. It's not done. I mean, even from the videos that we watched from like the soft opening, like they've done a lot more progress. So
I agree. More planners and stuff.
Definitely more on the way.
I also feel like the fireplace should kind of greet you when you walk in. Maybe you need that double-sided because when you go to a lodge, you want to kind of feel that warmth right as you walk in. That being said, there were these nice touches like you noticed with like textures. The food, so we've had dinner so far at Ember and Elm. We'll have in a different video. Just as good as they have over there at the DreamMore. You won't be at a loss for great food, especially that great cinnamon bread that we had in this video.
Even the quick service food that we had, we really enjoyed. The merch shop is beautiful. There's so many great things. Right now we're in the bathroom area. Look at the lighting. Really great lighting in the bathroom for getting ready. Very spacious. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
So, I mean, there are positives, there are negatives, but I think the positives far outweigh the negatives here. If I had a preference between the two resorts, for me, I prefer the DreamMore. I think there's a bit more intimacy, a bit more detail. Also, if you're looking for that Dolly Parton experience, it's more Dolly there.
Yeah, DreamMore definitely has more personality, but I think that, they're different for a reason.
Yeah.
They're two different experiences. And I also still think this resort is coming into its own. And I think later down the line, we can come back for a stay and, there might be...
See if things changed up a bit.
Yeah, I think if they open that lounge, I think that would be a really great addition.
I agree. And if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm. Helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications so that way you're notified every time the videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
Make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. Definitely, if you come during your time of year, like being able to see all the fall foliage within the Smoky Mountains is very nice.
Also, the live entertainment is really great.
Yes.
That's just Dollywood in general, though. They have that at the park. It just adds so much.
Yeah, she was a musician, so you would expect that from Dolly. I do think when you walk into the DreamMore, though, the Smoky Mountains feel like they greet you a bit more there because they have that wide, like, open window. But still, I am not knocking this hotel. It's just you're always going to compare it to DreamMore.
Yeah, it's just inevitable.
Yeah, and I do think that this one they were trying to maybe there was a lot of. They threw a lot in the soup, if that makes sense. They wanted to kind of please everyone with all the different types of rooms and such. And I love the balcony rooms. The balconies are very spacious. Our room, if you want to get like a larger room, the double queen is definitely the way to go. And resort transportation, great. Also, the fast pass with the you get like the second or the bottom tier kind of fast pass where you can get on 5 different rides, except for like the newest one, the Big Bear. But yeah, that was great too. So I think it's a great value overall.
Oh, the parking. We didn't mention that. We found out from someone that we met yesterday that you can actually park in the preferred parking lot if you're staying here. Yeah. Which is not something that we saw advertised or even knew about.
Yeah. So just so you know, if you have a rented car or you brought your car here, you can actually park in preferred.